does have right now.
What should I do, Roland?
But I think that you're going to call.
She's going to call, definitely she's going to call.
Well, it's only
Which is my command.
20,000.
Call. Call.
And she could hardly get away from it, could
No,
she?
no, she can't get away from it. I mean, the way Roland is played,
jacks?
he can have not almost anything, but I mean, two high cards, ace king, ace queen would have been an acceptable play in this situation for him. So I think that was a pretty automatic call.
DeWolf's all in, Corin off the hook, and Liz Liu about to lose. Oh, nearly a third of her chips here. Eddie, you wonder if Liz could have played this hand differently to get away from it. But if the 9 comes, she'll feel better.
No jack. No jack.
This was hard for Liz to get away. I mean, there were, even if DeWolf calls, maybe Vicky's going to go all in. Maybe then she can fold the hand. But the way hand was played, I don't think she did have a chance.
Tony G had the ace. But Liz looking for a 9 here. Anything else?
There we go.
Unreal this week.
Unreal,
It's okay.
unreal.
Unreal. Good luck, guys. Right, it's the whole week. The whole series. That's how it goes.
He's right about that, actually, Eddie. He has,
That's, I mean, when you run like that, what can you do?
It's nothing you can do, mate. Nothing.
he has not been running
Wow.
very good here this week. Roll on
Good luck,
DeWolf.
everyone. That's
And
scary. Wow.
last 2 matches, he never lasted
Wow.
more than half a dozen hands, really. A merciful end to Roland's Premier League, and the rest of the table will be relieved to know they didn't get the goose egg. They all need points.
Raise it.
Raise to 6,000 total.
Comes Tony G with the King 8. Liz, she's suspicious.
Pass. Pass. Call.
I've got a monster.
Me too.
He does.
Two monsters.
How could you just call this if you're
Got
Ian
one
Fraser?
monster, I
He
guess.
doesn't want to get a race in? If Tony has a
I don't
pair?
know. Ian does funny things at times. He often just smooth call big hands. He slow plays a lot of hands.
Check.
Well, Tony G's got the flush draw. Ian's got top pair, top kicker. Tony G might not get
One
away from
monster's
this.
good now.
This is true. If Ian Fraser raises here, it's hard to say what.
20.
Raise to 20.
I've seen Tony go all in this spot before.
Yeah, but the situation was a bit different.
We raise.
He's going all in.
Oh, he does.
All in and a call.
And a quick call from Fraser. You think strategically perhaps Tony G made a bit of a mistake here? Should he have just peeled off a card? Did he want to go for
I
it?
think it would have been the right thing just to peel off a card. I don't think that Ian Fraser is the type of person in this particular spot to make a move at the pot, especially with that flop.
A club, though. Old Dash Fraser. He's got a game in hand, but needs points. And it's...
Bye.
I think it's Tony G who's out.
Bye to Lithuania.
Bye bye.
Very thanks.
See you. See you.
Bye
No, it's
bye.
fair.
Well,
You all fight it out. See you.
Bye-bye.
the only thing you can say is that this Premier League match now down to the 4 players who have something at stake. Who's the best out there, do you think, at this chess match, knowing the strategy and that sort of thing?
I think Liz is. Well, Kirill actually is, but he's the chip dog right at the moment. So if
Pass. Pass.
I'd say with even chips, Kirill would have the advantage, but Liz is doing very well.
Also, I mean, as far as the leaderboard goes, Kirill has less flexibility, doesn't he?
That's true. He must get in the top 2. That's an absolute must for him. Whereas Liz, Vicky, and Ian can all be satisfied with 2 or 3 points. At least these points will get them into the playoffs.
Fraser has made a total of 11,000, and
Drop or re-raise?
Oh. It's a tough line to draw in the sand with King Jack.
Call.
I check down.
checked.
The last time Ian did that to Carol, Carol went all in on a semi-bluff and Ian had flopped 2 pair.
Well, Kira got something here. Let's see if he does it again.
Do you like the fact that he called before the flop instead of re-raising or...
Yeah, he wants to get some chips. He knows that Ian is capable of going all in, and then he'll have to fold again. That's he doesn't want to do that.
Fraser checked in the dark, but I mean, right now Gerasimov has a hand that he's gonna
11.
imagine he feels like he's gonna have to win with. This check in the dark has been very successful for Fraser in this
Right,
Premier
it's
League.
30
but
total.
That's interesting.
It's an odd play now.
But you see, Ian does know he can push Kira around because Kira's the only person at the table who needs to get into second. And he's not going to lay this hand down because there are too many cards Fraser could have.
The raise is 19,000 more, and it looks like Gerasimov has Fraser where he wants him. All in!
Nice play, Kiro.
Almost all in, anyway. And, Eddie, I'm just wondering if perhaps Fraser has he just underestimated Gerasimov a little bit, or it's a legitimate play?
Well, for us it's easy to say because we have
45 now.
we see all the cards. I think he has underestimated him a bit, but the fact is that he knows that he can push Kiro around up to a certain point.
Pass.
But that's a big, big moment for Gerasimov, and Vicky Karn and Liz Liu are sitting there saying to Ian, how could you give him all those chips? This is the guy we're supposed to knock out.
Feeling better.
Pass.
Last hand of the level,
Pass.
and Fraser folding from the button. King 9. Maybe
Call.
Fraser's made up his mind he's not raising from the button anymore unless he can stand a re-raise.
But you can see how this influences his play. He's played a couple of hands against Gerasimov, lost a couple. Oh boy.
Isn't the most likely scenario a split pot here, or is the... No, that kicker's gonna play most
Yeah.
times, is it? Just Gerasimov pimping Liz Lewin. She'll have to think her sixes are good.
And she has a straight draw. I mean, it's not a bad hand for Liz. These are the situations that where you can lose a huge pot and think you're ahead, where you're absolutely way underdog.
Right.
Right, so 7 in
I
total.
mean, she'd never believe that no matter what Kirill has, she's only 12% to win this hand, but that's the story.
Well, he's thinking he saw Liz limp in with kings before.
She, because of the point standing, is more able to play a big pot right now than him. These are the decisions that define you as a player in the tournament, don't they?
It's difficult to just call because the next card is definitely going to hurt you.
Right. So he stuck 25,000 in,
Re-raise,
perhaps
25
with the
more.
idea of sticking in no more. If Liz calls, he's done with it. If she raises, he's done with it. Hopefully she'll fold. is that it?
Those are 4 questions all at once. What do I know?
It's now 25,000 more on Liz. How much you got?
She's capable of going all in here. She's done it before. And she has him, well, a bit covered, but Kira has a lot of chips.
720?
But I don't
She's